Donald Trump is showing mild symptoms of coronavirus, it has been reported after the president tested positive for the virus. The New York Times reports the president appeared lethargic at a fundraiser in New Jersey last night. Another source reportedly described President Trump's symptoms as cold-like, and he reportedly fell asleep on Air Force One on the way back from his rally in Minnesota on Wednesday night. The White House announced the president's schedule for today, which was to include a massive rally in Florida, has been cancelled. The president did not take part in a scheduled phone call to vulnerable senior citizens about COVID-19. He had been expected to take part in the call, but Vice President Mike Pence said the president had asked him to lead the call in his place. A further event in Tuscon, Arizona, scheduled for Monday has been cancelled. A treatment plan for the president is being discussed by White House officials, and there have been discussions about a national address from the White House, or a pre-recorded statement, to demonstrate that he remains in charge of the country. Meanwhile, the president's daughter, Ivanka, and son-in-law Jared Kushner tested negative on Friday morning. Both were seen in close proximity to Ms Hicks in recent days, without wearing masks. A senior White House official said that the president was not incapacitated and would be working from the White House residence. However, White House officials said this morning there were currently no plans for the president to address the nation. The president tested positive for coronavirus late last night after one of his closest aides, Ms Hicks, fell ill. The diagnosis has thrown the United States into a potential constitutional crisis, just weeks away from a presidential election. The U.S. president, who is in a high-risk category due to his age and because he is considered overweight, tweeted in the early hours of Friday, "Tonight, at Tuscon, I tested positive for COVID-19. We will begin our quarantine and recovery process immediately. We will get through this together." U.S. election 2020. Trump has spent months downplaying the severity of the pandemic and been condemned for his handling of the crisis in America, which has suffered the world's highest number of cases and deaths. Earlier on Thursday night, the president predicted that the end of the pandemic was in sight. It is the most serious known health threat to a sitting president for decades, and it dramatically alters the presidential race just over a month before the November 3 election. Vice President Mike Pence has today tested negative for the virus,